You have to get so down to the nitty gritty that regardless of what happens, regardless of who comes, who goes, when it doesn't make sense, when it does make sense, make up your mind. This is what I'm called to do, and this is what I'm going to do. So that's the first thing. Another thing is to ensure that while you have that made up mind, don't try to run your business or provide a service through a wounded place. A lot of times people will do a business just to prove that they can do it, or they'll
Hmm.
create a service, create a product just to prove the doubters wrong. But when you focus so much on the naysayers, you will always be in competition with your now. No, what is your assignment? Get back to that place. God, what am I supposed to be doing? And if it's something that you're passionate about, if it's a world problem, a psychological problem, an educational problem, if it's an
Hmm.
issue that grieves you, that is probably your telltale sign that you are called to that. It's just a matter of understanding how you're called to it. But have
Yeah.
that made up mind. Don't do it out of trying to prove a point. And then always be a learner, always be willing to learn. You can never get to a place to where you think you know it all, because if so, you're not going to be any good to anybody.
No, I completely agree. One of the biggest switches for me is committing to being a lifelong learner.
That's it.
So I'm constantly, from a kid that never read his first book until I got to college, right? To now hundreds of books,
Yes, being an avid reader.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. Just consuming those things. Those things are
Yes.
so
Yes.
good.
Because you know the
Um,
value of it now. So it's
mhm.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. So, one of the things that we like to ask everyone
Mhm.
is, we do a lessons learned, right? And lessons learned is very important. After each
Mhm.
transaction, we do a lessons learned. We figure out what worked, what didn't work, what
Mhm.
would we do better in the future.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
what would you say is your best lessons learned from life and in business?
Ooh, the best lessons learned from life and business. I think it's one and the same for me. And I've
Hmm.
never shared this with anybody, but is to learn how to move quickly. I think sometimes we stall, we get complacent, we fear, we weigh all the pros and cons, and we'll talk ourselves out of doing something. But when you know that you have to go, when you know you have to apologize, when you know you have to forgive, when you know you have to make a decision, when you know you need to finish that product, that project, whatever it is, don't allow yourself to sit in a place of, oh, I'll finish it later. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Because what if that opportunity doesn't come?
Correct.
And we don't value time the way that we should.